I'm Ashley. This is Trigger. Come on up. Hello. So, can we talk about refashioning as part of curate? Because this is how I am curating my wardrobe, and I have been doing it for the last year, and I've become obsessed with it. Let me explain a little bit more of what I'm talking about. So, I've always loved charity shopping, but sometimes you see something that's absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous fabric, great price, but it doesn't fit you. It might be a bit dated. So I started to think, well, I could take that in or I could take it up. But in actual fact, sometimes the fabric is so beautiful, you could turn it into something else. A case in point, this blouse here, and it's got a little rickrack on it. It's pure linen, it's ice blue, goes beautiful with jeans, which I wear a lot of, and I won't apologise for that. It was an XXL men's shirt, never been worn. As I said, pure, beautiful linen. So I took it home. I wasn't sure what I was going to do with it. Maybe wear it as a big shirt, you know, like a duster coat. And then I decided I could probably make it an array top out of it. Very simple, drop shoulders. This is quite a big one. So I did. So that men's shirt became a very wearable top for me. Beautiful fabric, and the best part was it didn't cost more than £4. So I'm looking at how we can turn things into something else, or perhaps things that we already have in our wardrobe or in my husband's wardrobe. I'm often raiding his shirts. Case in point, you can never go wrong with a blue gingham shirt or a striped gingham shirt or a blue and white striped gingham shirt, striped shirt. This top was made from two men's shirts. They were just basic shirts. Here's a blue one. This one's next on my victim list. And I just used it to cut the pattern. This is a Pattern Fantastic harmonic set, top and skirt. So I've used it for the top. And as long as the trick is finding a shirt that's big enough to get all the fabric from. You'll find that you can open up the sleeves, and you can very often get a front panel out of a sleeve, which means you can probably get a back panel. And that means if you want extra wide sleeves, you can use all the fabric in the back. I've actually made this twice. This was from a beautiful quality men's shirt, same pattern, harmonic top, but I didn't elasticate the sleeves. I might do it later, probably would look quite nice. But that's one man's shirt, £3, and I've got a beautiful top out of it. Same top, two men's shirts. And this one, not sure what it's going to be yet, but it's got some lovely lining fabric. That's a Ted Baker shirt. So my top tip to you would always be to look for pure cotton, pure linen. Look in the men's department, because the shirts are far better made. And you can also get like bespoke shirts. I don't know why, but I find a lot of handmade shirts, German street shirts. These two. This is German Street, Halls and Curtis, and I've never heard of those. I don't know how good they are, but the cotton is superb. It's beautiful. This is an 18 shirt, so it's got lots and lots of fabric in it. I have made one thing. I had 3 of those shirts. So one of the things I made was cut the sleeves off, insert some elastic, cut the collar off but keep the stand, and then I just put a row of little tiny ruffles down the front. I love this shirt. I've worn it a lot. As you can see, it needs pressing. But that was from one man's shirt. What I probably could have done was keep the bit I cut off and put a ruffled bottom on. That would be nice. So basically, your choice of when you buy a man's shirt is, are you going to use it for fabric, or are you going to alter it? So this is another one. I made a Donny shirt out of a man's shirt, and I completely reassembled it, I must admit. And I like this. It's like a little 50s bowling shirt. Again, it's lovely with jeans. So another top tip for you would be to buy 2 shirts that go together. I've got a tiny gingham check one from Marks and Spencer's, and this is a Massimo Dutti women's one, but it's a little bit worn out now. It was a charity shop find, so I'm going to use the best pieces from that. Maybe do something with the purples. I showed you this one, but again, that was shirts that went together. You can pull out the toning pieces. Yeah, so always get big shirts, always go for natural fabrics, fibres. Try to get 2 matching shirts, and then decide whether you're going to make something out of the fabric or alter the shirt. So this is one I altered. Obviously 2 men's shirts, kept the basic shape of this one, and then I added in, I wanted puffy sleeves obviously, so I added in, it's almost like a godet shape to the sleeve. Use the same fabric on the pockets, tucked it in again with jeans. I defy anyone not to look good in a man's shirt of whatever kind and a classic pair of jeans. So if I can inspire just one of you to look at your wardrobe, and instead of getting rid of something, to change it, to update it, to freshen it up, to take it from one season to another, and just give it a bit more life, a longer shelf life, if you like. The other thing you can do, and I have one here to show you, is to keep all your scraps. This is what I did. I kept all my denim scraps from some of my denim skirts. You've probably seen this on my Instagram, and I literally pieced it all together. Some places it's just placed on top. I added some embroidery. This is an Ilford jacket by Friday Pattern Company. Poppers, pockets, there's like hand warmer pockets, I think they're called, in there. And I made another garment out of something that I normally would have thrown away. It's quite heavy too, it's quite nice quality. I did it with a blouse. This is the Edie blouse from Merchant and Mills. Again, I did some embroidery on the sleeves, down the front. It's a patchwork blouse, what more can I say? But again, all these pieces would have been thrown away or just stacked in my cupboard, taking up space. So out of them, some of these are just calico pieces. Out of all these scraps, I made a pretty blouse. This is something I bought a long time ago. It's from COS, so it's lovely quality. But I'm showing you this because it could just be a plain t-shirt, and then you've taken your shirt pieces and added a ruffle and added a big ruffle to the bottom. And that's such a simple idea. You could put a collar on. I've seen lots of people do that. But there's just so much you can do with what you already have in your wardrobe, and it means you don't have to buy new, and you're cherishing what you already have. This is my space for stitching joy, inspiring creativity, and weaving stories one thread at a time. I hope you'll come and join me, so please do subscribe, and we'll start our sewing adventures together.